First of all, Happy New Year. I've made a handful of videos already this year and I keep forgetting to say that, so I wanted to get that out of the way. This isn't a typical video like I would normally do at Touring Midwest. This is kind of an update video for my subscribers and anybody new, obviously, who's interested. But I have an announcement. I'm not working at Harley Davidson anymore. Back in February of 2023, almost 1 year ago, I left my job of 17 years to explore a new opportunity. See, in life, once in a while, we're presented with opportunities. And opportunities come with choices, and choices come with risks. And I think when we're making those choices, it's our responsibility to weigh that risk and see if it's worth it. For me, I'd been doing the same job for 17 years. It was a secure job. It was a dependable job. But I wasn't really happy there. It was just a paycheck. Put in my time, go home, get paid. And when I was presented with the opportunity to go work for Harley, I felt that it was a good opportunity and an opportunity that could advance my career or lifestyle, or I don't know. I felt that it was an opportunity that I could use to further my YouTube channel, gaining more knowledge about motorcycles and how to do different projects and things like that. So I started at Harley Davidson in February of 2023, and I worked there until October when we had our baby, and I had taken off a week of work to spend at the hospital and then at home. We were in the hospital for 3 days, I think. Danielle had a C-section, so she was stuck in the hospital, so I stayed there, and then we took our baby home, and I was able to spend a couple days with our new baby and Danielle, helping out a little bit around the house and things like that. So the morning that I went back to work, I was notified that I wasn't needed there anymore, basically. Going into that job, everybody was aware that I didn't have any previous experience other than working on my own motorcycle and making videos for the YouTube channel and things like that. So I was pretty new at the job, and they were fine with that at the time of hiring. We had kind of discussed it, and they had kind of mentioned that they felt that way they could train me the way that they'd want things done and whatever. So I think, overall, it was a pretty good experience. I gained some knowledge. I did a lot of the same stuff that I've already done. Oil changes, a lot of services, things like that. And when it came right down to it, they decided that they made the wrong decision. They wanted somebody that could get up to par with the master tech faster. So basically somebody with more knowledge, more experience probably. I don't know. I haven't been back out there, so I have no idea what their situation is now. I really don't care. No bad blood. I don't have a bad attitude about it. It's just not my concern. I have other things to be thinking about here. So that was October. It's now the middle of January, and I'm no job. So I'm essentially a full-time YouTuber at the moment. Although I'm not making any money at all. Very little money. But I am trying to get things built up here and find a strategy and a plan for the coming 2024 season. I am looking for other work, but also I'm trying to focus on the channel. Regular uploads, getting content out there. Hopefully growing the channel more. It's been a struggle. I've been doing this YouTube thing for many years, And I think part of it is a bit of inconsistency. I mean, I haven't always been able to be completely consistent with uploads. Things happen, things get in the way. You get kind of a creative block every once in a while. And big shout out and, big hand to the YouTubers that can consistently get content out there. I think part of the problem is here in Minnesota, I'm trying to do a motorcycle channel, or that's what it has been primarily all these years. And once winter rolls around, it makes it very difficult to do motorcycle content. I mean, there's no motorcycle camping, there's no motorcycle riding, there's no trips, there's no this or that. And right now, I don't even have a heated garage. So finding things to do on the Harley is very difficult. Plus, I've done so much to the Harley already, I am running out of things. I've got a couple things to do this year. We're going to be doing a new stereo or a new head unit. I've got the sound stream, so we'll be installing that at some point here. And I've got a new light to put on there to try out. So there is a couple projects to do on the Harley yet, but right now it's too cold. Like, you can't even be in the garage. Like, yeah, my hands would get too cold. So winter presents a huge problem for these kind of videos. So this is the time of year I would normally do more product reviews and things like that. So it is just complicated. Also, all these years that I've been doing this stuff, the channel growth has been pretty slow. And I don't know what to account that to. Like, I'm not the greatest YouTuber out there. I don't claim to be. I don't claim to have all the knowledge and everything at my disposal. We don't have much of a budget here for doing things, so like adventures and things have been few and far between. My original vision for touring Midwest probably should have been thought through a bit better, because it was supposed to be about touring the Midwest, whether it be on the bike or car or whatever, travel and camping and being outdoors and things like that. But that all takes a budget. Even, camping costs money, food costs money, gas costs money. So there needed to be some sort of a budget there. So I feel like I've kind of failed in that aspect, but also I had kind of hoped that once I started doing product reviews and getting better at YouTube and getting better video quality, better equipment, better audio, things would kind of snowball. And eventually I'd have the money, have the budget to do more of these things. And I'm still not there. I have not got there yet. So even considering doing YouTube full time, the budget is not there for that at all. We've tried different things, YouTube memberships, Patreon. We've got ads. I make a very small amount of money from Google ads at the moment. Actually, it's gone way down, partly due to inconsistency because it's been very busy this past year. And it's just been hard to have any sort of consistency with videos. But I'm trying to get back into that now. I'm in a position right now where I can do that. So that's kind of what this is about. I guess this is just a rambling video. It's really turned into that. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update. I'm not at Harley anymore. I'm doing my own thing at the moment. Helping out around the house. Helping take care of the kids. Helping out Danielle where I can. And I feel, she always seems grateful and like I'm a great help, and I still feel like I'm not completely pulling my weight around here. But I'm trying. I'm trying to be a stay-at-home dad at the moment and get things done around the house and keep the kitchen cleaned and things like that. Just to try to take some weight off of her running kids around and this and that. I'm sure she would probably appreciate more help at hockey, but I'm not a very good hockey dad. But I try to be supportive there, I guess, when I can or whatever. Anyway, I had to wait for the furnace to stop running. Realized that this light wasn't on. I don't know, light on or off? What's better? So anyway, I don't remember where I was before the furnace kicked in. So we've tried a bunch of different things here, and we'll just keep working on it, you know. I'm not ready to give up on the YouTube channel quite yet, but depending on what kind of job I take or whatever will affect that, because besides working, we've got a pretty good sized family now, you know, 4 kids, a baby. We've got a bigger house to take care of now. That was the other thing. Kind of a bit of a blessing in disguise, though, because I was able to spend a lot of time with Danielle and the baby while Danielle was on maternity leave. That was very beneficial. We bought a new house and moved, so it was nice not to have to worry about scheduling or when are we going to get this done or when are we going to get that done, because since neither one of us were working, we were able to get the house set up in like a awesome amount of time. Like, we were settled in, unpacked, and everything. I've still been working on the garage just because there's been some struggles out there as far as like I needed a place to put my tools, but now I've got that all taken care of if you've watched the video that I just uploaded today. So we're starting to see some organization out there now and kind of getting things situated. That will just continue to improve, although it's too cold to be out there right now. I need to get a heater hooked up. We need to get a shed out back and things like that. But that'll just be a work in progress. So yeah, where am I going to take the YouTube channel from here? You know, it's 2024, so that's always kind of a good time. The new year is a good time to kind of start strategizing and contemplating these things and seeing what's working and what's not. I'm not the best at that. Like I said before about like consistency and what kind of content to make for you guys. Well, in Minnesota, that is difficult. I'm not trying to make excuses. Part of it is just me struggling to come up with ideas and things like that. But it is hard if you're doing motorcycle content in the winter. That is a challenge. The last couple winters have been easy because I did the Road Glide refresh project. But there's so much stuff done to that bike now. It's like, what do I do next, you know? And where do I go from here? So moving forward, I really want to try to focus more on outdoor adventures and things like that. Again, winter is going to be a challenge there. Maybe more camping, product reviews and things like that. Stuff with the Harley as well, but we've got a big family now, so not everybody can fit on the Harley. So maybe more family adventure trips and things like that. I know we've got some hockey tournaments and things coming up, so maybe I can make some videos just with the family, exploring new areas and things like that. New Ulm, for instance, or I don't know if we'll go back to whatever, Marshall or wherever it was last year, or Worthington, I don't remember. But because everything's different now, the kids are in a different hockey team because they've moved to a different town. So a lot of things have changed. But what I'm saying is I can do some more adventure stuff. We did do a family adventure trip to the Renaissance Festival. I made a video about that. We had a lot of fun doing that. Wasn't very successful on the YouTube channel, but that could have been the way I presented it, or the thumbnail, or the titling, or who knows, you know? Like, everything is complicated. You know, you can't just make a video and expect people to watch it. I don't even know how to describe it. It's a challenge. Everything is a challenge, right? So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think? Where do you want to see the channel go? What do you want to see more of? What have you appreciated or valued in the past? Like, what can we do to make this channel sustainable for the long haul? Where can we go from here? What do you want more of? I've got some video ideas coming up. What do you guys think of some of these? Reasons people buy a Harley Davidson. I've got 5 reasons why. I've got to do a snap mounts video. I use the snap mounts for my GoPros. I've shown them in some previous videos in the past. I've got a couple camp blankets from a company called Get Out Gear. Unfortunately, we haven't really had a chance to try them. I need to make a review video about them, but when I got them, we were planning a camping trip, my son and I, and he got super sick right before we were going to go, and I didn't feel like exposing him to the elements. It's not very comfortable being in a tent when you're just sick and miserable. So we stayed home where it was warm and he could get rest. And then life has been complete chaos ever since. So we haven't had a chance to really try them, but these blankets are really cool. I really like them. But I do need to make some sort of a video about them regardless. I've got some solar panels for the truck fridge, which I did a video about probably 2 years ago. That truck fridge or camp fridge is awesome. I love using it, and I have some solar panels for it now, but haven't had a chance to make a video about them, and I kind of burnt a bridge with the company New Air there because they would have liked to see a video for these solar panels, and I just have not got it done yet. It's in my list, but I recently bought a blow dryer for my motorcycle. I know that you guys have seen it used in videos, but I want to do a review video with it for drying off the bike after you've washed it. I think for what it is, it does the job, so I need to make a video about that. The stretch side covers from Advent Black, I still need to do a video about those. They've been on my bike. You guys have seen them, but I haven't actually made a dedicated video for them. It's going to be a very short video, but they're pretty cool, and I need to do a video on those. I've got one here, an idea for a video, things to consider when buying a tent for motorcycle camping. I think that would be a very informative video for those of you who like to motorcycle camp. I've got one, you can motorcycle camp with these 10 items. I think that one would be fun to do. 5 Ciro products every Harley bagger rider needs. You just don't know it yet. That's pretty good, right? 5 mods you can make on your Harley Davidson motorcycle in under 30 minutes that will make a huge difference. I think that would be a fun video to do. The best shoes for motorcycle touring are not recommended for riding in. I think that would be an interesting video to do. Must-have motorcycle tools for your garage. I think we could have some fun with that one. It's a bit too cold to work on that one right now because I don't really want to be in the garage, but I think in the next week or so it's supposed to start warming up a little bit again. So, is this still the best tent for motorcycle camping? I'm talking about my REI Half Dome 2 Plus. I want to make a video about that. 10 things I can't live without, motorcycle edition. Still needs some work. And then there's some other videos, but I need more of a budget for it because I do need to pick up some other things. One is, can you replace your tool roll with a multi-tool on your motorcycle? Multi-tool versus tool roll for your motorcycle. Should you carry a multi-tool on your motorcycle? Building a motorcycle tool roll, and then some comparison videos between Custom Dynamics and Ciro 3D and Advent Black and Hogworks. So just some video ideas there, so you can kind of know where my mind is at, sort of everywhere. But that's kind of the way this channel has always been. So what do you guys think? Where should I go? What do you want to see? What are you curious about? What are you interested in? And yeah, where do we go from here? What does the future hold for touring Midwest? Well, one thing's for sure. We'll catch you guys in the next video. So stay safe out there as always. And I just said it, but I will catch you in the next video. Cheers.